So we're sitting at the United Petroleum in Sorrel, about an hour out of Hobart, and our ignition won't turn on. We ran into some campers a couple weeks ago who said every gremlin that you can possibly have with your car will happen probably in the first month or two, and it will feel really tough. So we just filled up our car, about to go hit the east coast of Tasmania, and start a new week, and our ignition won't turn on. Amazingly though, we've called a mechanic who we sent our car. He fixed our engine because we had an engine issue. Really great bloke, and we're not near him, and we just said, look, we asked him to look at the ignition as well because we thought there was something wrong earlier. Anyway, he said he couldn't find anything, so he has called other mechanics that he knows. Within 5 minutes of getting off the phone, we get a call from another mechanic who's coming past in the next 10 minutes, and he's going to help us out. I'm overwhelmed with how helpful people can be when you're on the road. It's Friday afternoon, it's 4 o'clock, and someone's coming to help us. Hopefully it's an easy fix. Hopefully. That guy's a legend in that car. We're about to follow him. So a second after I stop recording, the mechanic shows up, literally puts the key in the ignition, turns it on, and the car obviously just turns on. Didn't turn on for us, but obviously, and he's like, oh, that's always the way. So he said to us to follow him to his shop, and he's going to clean up some stuff, clean up the battery terminals. I don't really know what he's going to do, but he's going to clean something, apparently, and he's a legend, and Lewis is happy about it.
Oh, well, hello there. Look where you found us once again.
What's the problem?
So, battery terminals were a bit mucky and
needy.
And literally, and it looks like the terminals had or the connectors had very slightly wriggled loose, which can give grief. So it's probably the culprit.
Yeah, we just had some dirty battery terminals, or some loose terminals that apparently just over time move because car jiggles around, and this legend at McGuinness Mechanics in Sorrel just got in there, cleaned it up, tightened everything up for us again. He said if that should be it, should be good as new. Well, not good as new, but good as gold, maybe. I don't know. It works. It works. And didn't charge us anything, and just told us to pay it forward, which we absolutely will. So what a legend. And fingers crossed, everything just turns on again, and just keeps working. But he also, it's actually just so overwhelming how helpful people can be. Like, kind of makes me a bit emotional, because we were just sitting here, it's Friday afternoon, going, wow, of course this is the time the car decides to have her little moment, needs a little bit of attention. She was, had too many days of just being normal. She's like, what about me? And then someone just helped us, like, straight away, like literally within 10 minutes. So anyway, now we're going on to our next campsite, and we're actually going to put some air in the tyres, which isn't very exciting content, but
necessary.
It's necessary. There's no hose. There's no hose.
There's no hose.
There's no hose at that air pump, so we are not putting air in the tyres right here. But we're going on to our next campsite, which I'm not sure where there is right now, but we need to go figure that out. So we'll figure that out in a sec. We are starting our trip east and north up the Bay of Fires this week. We are excited to be in the oceans again, but right now we're doing one of the most tedious chores of living in your car, which is water fill-ups. Don't you love it, Lewis?
Yeah, it's alright.
He loves it. We carry how much water?
There's an 80 litre
tank.
underneath the car, and then another, I don't know, maybe 40 to 50 on the side.
Yeah, so we carry about 150 litres of water with us.
Like 120.
120, which is great. Oh, what just happened? Something just happened. Our rubbish blew away. The wind decided to pick up as Lewis opened the wheel bag. Hey, it's not all glamorous on the road. It's often not, actually. And it looks like it's gonna rain in a minute or two, which is fun. So yeah, we're heading east. We're gonna find a nice camp spot, hopefully by the beach, and spend the next week hopefully surfing, hopefully having fun. Gotten to camp at Jeanneret Beach, and holy my god, even Lewis said whoa. To the Bay of Fires and our first campsite, and it's tiny. There's not many spots, which we're really happy about, and we found a spot which we can't see the ocean from, but it's like right there. And this woman just walked over and she's like, "Oh, are you guys staying tonight?" And we said yes, and she said, "Oh, we're about to leave, and we had a site overlooking the beach. Would you like it?" Yes, we would like it. Thank you, lady. Thank you, kind lady. And they're just leaving now with their caravan, and we literally will have a view of the rocks and the ocean, which is epic. So, a win for the day.
Take it.
Yeah. The best camp spot. Thankful to the lady who told us she was moving. So we have an ocean view in the Bay of Fires with our trusty steed, and then we have this view. How good. It's so good. And we have our own private beach access. Look down here. so clear. It's turquoise, and everyone says that about the Bay of Fires, but you kind of don't believe it, and then you get here and you're like, oh, it really does look like that. It's a bit cold, it's a bit windy. Lewis is looking up something about rocks that we're standing on. But it is really turquoise. It's really that beautiful, even on a cloudy day. It's so nice.
This is the sand on swim cart or Jeanneret Beach. It's just like really, it's like these sand grains are very large. They're just, it's just quartz. Look at it. Like really fine.
Crystal.
Just quartz. That's cool. It's all like really smooth, like rounded from the water.
I just woke up, but I was so excited to see blue sky that I literally just ran outside. I ran outside of the car because we are camping at the beach. The sun is on my face, so obviously, but it looked so beautiful. I just like literally just jumped up. I'm still in my pajamas on the bottom half. It was freezing last night, but this beach in blue sky and no wind and no rain is perfect. You can't even see me, but wait till you see this beach. Sun's so bright. We are at this free camp called Jeanneret Beach in the Bay of Fires, and Lewis is sleeping like right there. But look at what we can wake up to. Oh, it's so beautiful. I still have sleep in my friends, this is so literally just woke up and ran outside because I had to. I think I'm gonna go for a swim. Apparently it's only 7 degrees, but I mean, it looks too good not to. So Lewis is still asleep, so maybe I'll wake him up and see if he's keen to go for a swim with me, because I just feel like a lot of these videos is like me getting up before Lewis and going to look at stuff, and then me trying to convince him to come look at the same stuff. It's a bit of a battle, but it was very cold last night. All of Tasmania had a cold front. But I mean, what a place to wake up to. Like, you can see how close we are. There's Hildy right there. So Lewis is just here. And here I am. So I've got to go back up there to get him. First, what I'm going to do actually is go check the other beach, because the reason we came here was so Lewis wanted to surf, but it has been flat as a tack. So I'm going to go check the other beach and see if there's any waves before I wake up Lewis. As you can see, it is looking beautiful, but no waves. Flat as an absolute. Oh, there's a little. No, that's too close to the shore. Absolute flat as a tack, unfortunately for Lewis. But stunning. So stunning. Is so beautiful and calm. We had a really rainy day yesterday, and we've woken up to this. We're in the Bay of Fires. We didn't really have a big plan while we were here. We just wanted to maybe surf, swim, and relax. I'm not sure how long Lewis is going to want to stay here if there's no surf. But it's just the sand is white, which I'm not used to, and the water is turquoise. It's so clear. It's so beautiful. Swimmers, it looks like we're in North Queensland. We're in Tasmania. It's probably going to be the coldest swim we've ever done.
Oh, the water's actually like kind of warm.
It is very cold. I think it's 7 degrees. It's going to be our coldest swim. But the water actually feels warm. But look at it, look how beautiful it is. Alright, we're just gonna have to run, I think. We're just gonna have to run.
Gotta go.
Is it? Yeah, I think we're gonna run. That was divine, wasn't it?
Yes.
I actually feel quite warm because, why?
Oh, your body's just like running a bit hotter now to try and warm you up.
Yeah, that was actually really nice in there. It wasn't even that cold, but it just looks like we're on, I don't know, a tropical island.
Yeah.
Except this doesn't feel tropical. It doesn't feel tropical, but God, does it not look
It's like
it.
the Whitsundays without the heat.
Yeah, exactly. Come to the Bay of Fires. It's like the Whitsundays, but without any heat. Alright, you wanna go?
The darkest night, won't you come and take me out?
Good morning, guys. It is another beautiful day in the Bay of Fires. It's our third day here, and we've had just crystal weather every day, and the water looks fake, in Lewis's words. Unfortunately, there's been no surf for Lewis, which is sad, but I'm just making some shashuka, and yeah, Lewis is going to go for a swim. It's just a beautiful, beautiful day. Mind.
I was just looking at the sand. It's just so cool.
Our week has come to an end in the Bay of Fires, which we didn't explore too much of it because we found the most amazing campsite and we didn't want to leave.
It's all part of the fun of being in the Troopy. Once you find a good spot, it'll be very difficult to leave, otherwise someone else will just pinch it.
Yeah, which is something we didn't really think about. But we've really enjoyed. Lewis is probably looking at a rock. Are you looking at a rock?
No, there's little bugs hopping around everywhere.
Oh, bugs. Oh, yeah.
Look at them.
Sea lice. Isn't that sea lice? We'll tell you later if it was sea lice. But it's just so beautiful here. And the water is tranquil. But we really enjoyed our week of relaxing. It was nice, I think we needed it after a fairly full-on start to our trip, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I think so. It's nice just to have a few days of, I don't know, not doing a huge amount, just relaxing.
Lewis has just spotted a stingray in the water. Let's see if we can go catch it. Well, it's gone.
I'm driving up north on the Trans-Canada Highway. The night is sweet.
We just saw a stingray before, so we're on these rocks trying to find it. But we've really loved, I can't tell you how much I've loved it here. It's been really relaxing and really needed to just stay put for a couple days and just go for ocean swims.
You I know. Should I stay for more? Should I stay with you? I know now. Don't want to leave anymore. Want to build a home of love and light with you. I want to build a home. Harvest moon it is, playing in the car. The good old Neil Young is on my side once again. I can see your eyes and I can feel your pulse.
Felt a little anxious about leaving this campsite, but I think it's because it's been the first place we've had for multiple days that was pretty private, had everything we needed, and it was, it reminded me of my home. I grew up in a beach town, so, part of me is like, I don't want to leave, I want to just stay here, because it feels familiar. And I guess it's one of the challenging things of living in your car and living in a Troopy and traveling Australia is that, you don't stay put. You have to leave. And so it's an interesting feeling that I'm reflecting on that feeling of nerves of leaving, knowing that the next place we go to will be great and we'll keep finding great places. But it's just interesting to reflect on that tonight when we're about to leave is, I guess I felt a little permanent, or just a little bit of permanence being here, and now we're leaving, which is the whole year is us just going to be leaving. So yeah, it's interesting. But we're going to Freycinet, which is another beautiful place, and there'll be more beaches. So yeah, I guess it's just been nice to fall into a little bit of a routine again. Wake up, make food, make coffee, go for a walk, go for a swim, and that just be our life. So yeah, Lewis is still looking at rocks. What you'll get out of our YouTube videos is Lewis looking at a lot of rocks and animals, because that's what Lewis loves, and I love him for it. So alright, well that's us this week. Lewis should have been next to me to sign off, but he's exploring the rocks. Thank you so much for watching, and come back next week to see what Freycinate's like. I'm so excited. We're going to get back into get our hiking legs back. This is the first week we've been in Tasmania we haven't hiked, so it's been, our legs are like, oh, what are we doing? I need to go put them through some pain. So yeah, back to a hike next week. Going to do Mount Amos, which should be great, hopefully. Bye now.